Hey, and welcome to the Hopcast.
Thanks for joining us once again, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski,
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
and we got a couple porters in this episode.
Absolutely. It's January. No better time to drink some porters.
Right,
so-
warm up, you know.
Absolutely.
We got two from kind of Midwest and then West Coast porter.
Exactly. This beer right here is from a brewing company called Six Row. I've never even heard of them before, and you picked them up over at Binny's.
Yeah, I just saw them. I feel like I've heard maybe a mention of it when I was down in St. Louis, but that's just all I know about it. I heard the name before.
And then we have like one of the granddaddies of craft brewing. We have Anchor.
Right. And
Their porter. So
I always forget about their porter. They got their Christmas and the Anchor Steam, which
Mhm.
those are the two everyone knows. But
Mhm.
they got a couple others.
So yeah, we're gonna drink some surely delicious porters and check them out.
Yeah, let's go with the Anchor Steam first.
All right.
So that's a really nice deep black color on this.
Yeah, nice fluffy head, absolutely on the beer here.
It smells really good. Little chocolatey roast.
Almost a nutty character coming off on the nose as well. Not much in the way of hops, just kind of like a nice clean porter. I think you could probably use this beer as a benchmark for American porter. You know.
Okay. Well, cheers. Let's get a taste.
Cheers.
Ooh.
It's just exceptionally well done. Very clean, nice and balanced. You've got a nice subtle roastiness, but not acrid or astringent or anything like that.
No. Good amount of carbonation. It just like sparkles in your mouth there.
And even the body is, not too heavy. I mean, you still have some substantial porter-like quality to it, but certainly not cloying and heavy on the palate.
No, man. And it does have that hint of, I think, a roast or chocolate that just kind of makes you think of porters and warms you up.
Mhm.
It's nice.
This was one of those beers too. We've talked about this a number of times where you just kind of take a little sip and it just kind of explodes, like that carbonation that you were talking about brings all those flavors just to your entire palate. It's quite refreshing, actually.
Yeah.
Not a word you usually describe with porters.
No, they're usually robust, filling, or
Yeah.
rich. Yeah.
This is quite nice. It's I love going back to these old things. Sometimes we get caught up with trying to find the newest and next best thing and that kind of, and sometimes having the old standby people that have been doing it well since 1972. I think they opened
geez.
as they've been doing it for a while and perfected this for sure. This is a great beer.
Right, and there's not a lot of people that do porters. Porters is an aesthetic. It's kind of lost in the like stouts and
Yep.
then like porters and browns are kind of like there's only a handful of them. I feel like.
Yeah, I guess you'd attribute that, the porter's the less sexy stout, because everyone's always pushing the envelope,
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes porter takes the back seat, but you talk to a lot of brewers out there, and porter is a lot of their favorite style.
Really?
So, yeah.
Why? Like,
I think it's just it has that stout quality, but it's more drinkable than just slamming back 8% stouts all the time.
right? What's this like? 5.5, 6?
It's got to be around 6 or something
says on
around
here.
there. But just more something that you could drink a lot of and not get tired of. There's nothing offensive about this beer that's, there's no spicing or anything like that that's eventually going to get to you. It's just, you could drink this whenever you want.
Right.
I could drink this in July.
Yeah, it doesn't destroy your palate
Mm-hmm.
like a hopped up beer would or something like that, where it's like all you want is more hops. Now
Right.
you could kind of go from porter to anything else. And
Absolutely. So, I mean, man, from the people who pretty much started the movement here, still pumping out great beers. 40 years later, or however long it's been.
Yeah.
So, cheers to Anchor.
Yeah, cheers. And we're going to drink this. We got a couple other bottles here. Comes in 6-packs, so we got plenty.
Cheers.
Well, we didn't finish all 6 beers.
No, we didn't. If it's not apparent by now, we don't just shoot one episode at a time. Usually, you can tell from week to week we get really, really drunk, and then sober, and then drunk. So, if we drank all 6 right now, that would be a treacherous end of the evening. So,
but hilarious for everyone out there.
Oh, I'm sure you guys would have loved to have seen the stupid shit that we said.
See Brad and Ken drink a 6-pack of Anchor Porter. Watch what happened.
But anyways, without further ado, we go from as old school as you get in the craft brewer industry to a new and up-and-comer, hopefully, from 6 Row out in St. Louis. This is their porter. Let's crack it open.
Yeah, not much info about it, but let's see.
Cool.
So we got a pretty similar color from the Anchor, maybe a little more red cherry hues.
Yeah, not quite as a deep brown / black on this one.
And less of a head.
Mm-hmm. Tried to pour it a little bit more vigorously, and not too much came out. But in the aroma, you get roast, and kind of a soft roast up front.
But still almost a little stronger in the sweetness than the Anchor.
Mm-hmm. Might be a little musty quality to it.
No, let's give it a try.
Cheers.
Interesting.
Yet again, smooth and drinkable.
Yeah. There's something that it seems thinner in body,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's something in there at the end that's kind of.
I get a little bit of tartness in the finish. It's kind of like a roasty nuttiness up front, and then it kind of finishes with a little bit of tart quality.
There's something tart, but it definitely feels lighter and more watery than the Anchor Porter.
Mm-hmm.
But still pretty good.
Fairly clean beer. It's nice and drinkable. I think lower on the carb as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't sparkle in the mouth like Anchor.
Right.
But yeah, it's funny that we're comparing the two. We don't usually compare them, I guess, because sometimes they're so different. But that the Anchor Porter is, like you said before, the standard,
benchmark. Yeah.
And then, where are you from an Anchor Porter?
And I think from style-wise and just, I guess, overall, they are very similar beers. I don't think anyone is varying too much from your center point there. But they are different, drastically different beers.
Yeah, but they're all BGCP guideline porter.
yeah. I think it's your straight ahead American porter. I think it's clear that you can tell that both of these are going straight after that. They're not trying to reinvent any style or anything like that. Going straight ahead porter, which is great.
It's fun from a brewery out of St. Louis because they got so much tradition down there, and all these new breweries now are opening up, like Perennial and
Urban Chestnut.
Yeah, and just so all these new breweries are coming back to this place that was the brewing mecca for so long.
Yeah, the one of the only places that could withstand prohibition, but so it has long been considered beer capital of the world, or at least of the United States. But so nice to see some craft breweries popping up over there. Definitely had some that are fantastic. So I think St. Louis is no longer just kind of a throwaway town as far as craft beer is concerned.
I thought you were saying St. Louis altogether. We would have lost some people here.
No. I mean, the last time I was there was many, many years ago, and there wasn't really much to speak of. So it's nice to see people popping up and not just opening, but making good beer too. So
Yeah, and no, we got the two Bill Fallon's is outside there, and then
Schlafly is out there.
So
Yep.
Schlafly stuff is, I think they're probably one of the bigger craft beer people down there at the moment.
Definitely pretty big.
So looking forward to seeing more from 6 Row. This is the first time I've seen one of their bottles, so I'll probably pick up a bottle again if I see it. And I know they have a few beers we saw online. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, 'tis the season for porters. Drink them up and enjoy.
Cheers.